and welcome to my city, the Money City, where the sun is always shining and our money is always growing. I am the Money Queen and I know all about money. Today I want to ask you a question. Do you have an allowance? If you do, what do you do with it when you're given? Well, I used to have an allowance when I was just a little money princess living with my parents, the Money King and the Money Queen. My allowance would usually be paid to me at the end of every week. So, I had a list of different chores and activities I had to do every week in order to get my allowance. My list had things like making my bed, taking out the trash, helping around in the house, and many more things. I always looked forward to Friday evenings when Daddy would give me a nice warm hug and then ask me if I did everything on my list. And of course, I always did everything on my list. Then he would bring out his wad of cash and count out 5 Money City bills and hand it over to me. Oh, but I forgot. Maybe you don't even know what an allowance is. So, let me try to define what an allowance is to you. An allowance is a specific amount of money given to someone after a day, week, or month's work. Allowances are usually given to children by their parents to encourage them to do their chores around the house and also to encourage them to learn how to earn some money. So, if you are getting an allowance of 500 naira weekly, at the end of 1 month that has 4 weeks, you would have 2,000 naira. That is a lot of money. So, let me tell you what you can do when your allowance comes to you. And make sure you remember this. So, say SSIG, SSIG, SSIG. That stands for save some, spend some, invest some, and give some out. I'll say that again. Save some, spend some, invest some, and give some out. So, if I have 500 naira, that means there are 5 100 nairas in it. I will first of all put the first 200 naira either in my bank account or my piggy bank. If you don't know how to open an account, you can refer to our video on how to open a bank account. Always remember to save a little more money than the one you're going to spend. That is why I will save 200 naira rather than 100. I will then use the next 100 naira to buy something nice for myself like candy or a new book or anything I like. The next 100 naira I would use to invest in something good. You can also check out our video on investment to know what it means and how to invest. And then I will either buy something nice for my family members, friends, or donate the last 100 naira to a charity. I now have my allowance in different places. You can use this method to spread out your allowance. Remember the acronym, it's SSIG. Save some, spend some, invest some, and give some out. If you don't have any allowance, you can ask your parents if they would be willing to give you an allowance in exchange for doing some things around the house. But make sure you ask really nicely and give them good points. So, that's all for today. It was a pleasure having you around today. Till you come again, let's money away. Bye.